Mexico is known for its amazing food, including salsas. Let's make 3 that are gonna pair perfectly together. You'll be set for all of your parties. Welcome to my kitchen. My name is Rosana, and the first one's gonna be tomato-based, mild in heat. So start by removing the stem area from 1 pound of Roma tomatoes. These tomatoes are nice and ripe, which is gonna make for a great salsa. Roughly dice them. Set these aside, and let's do the same thing with a quarter of a medium white onion. And just make sure it's uniform in size. For that kick of heat, I'm gonna be using chiles de árbol, and you can adjust the amount depending on your heat tolerance. I'll be adding 6, and I did go ahead and clean them with a damp paper towel because we're gonna expose them to hot oil later on, and they have to be dry. Also grab 2 peeled garlic cloves, and let's head over to the stove. Place a pan over medium-low heat and add a couple of tablespoons of avocado oil. It is nice and hot. Add in the chiles de árbol and turn continuously and toast them until they become fragrant, about 30 seconds or so. These are ready. Now add the onions and garlic. Just saute these until the onions begin to soften. Good. Time for the tomatoes. Let that pan sizzle. Crank up the heat to medium and allow the tomatoes to cook completely until softened. This looks great. Nice and soft. Those juices have released. Let's turn off the heat. Come on. Pour all of this tomato goodness right into a blender. Ooh, yes. Add the toasted peppers and season with salt to taste. I'll be doing 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. Cover and blend. When everything has broken down and looks smooth, add a quarter of a cup of avocado oil slowly and in a thin stream while the blender is still working. This will make the salsa super creamy and smooth. There's a place in Tonalá, Jalisco that sells a lot of Mexican clay products, and I purchased this beautiful 3-bowl salsa setup that's gonna be put to use today. Look at this color and consistency. The next salsa is gonna be a roasted salsa, which you know roasting ingredients adds a whole ton of flavor. Also know that all of these recipes are gonna be on villacocina.com for your convenience. You can also find the link down below in the description area. Grab 4 tomatillos and cut them in half. Also cut 1 Roma tomato in half. And cut a quarter of a medium white onion into thick slices. What makes this salsa unique is that we're using guajillo dry peppers, and all I did was remove the stem and also the seeds. And this is gonna be our spicy salsa. That's why I have 10 chiles de árbol right here, because we always have to have a spicy option. And of course, 2 garlic cloves, and these are unpeeled. I have a comal on low heat and toast the dried peppers first. You want to turn continuously. That way they don't burn, very important. And toast them for about 30 seconds to a minute, or until they begin to release that fragrance. The dried peppers are done. I'm gonna add the 2 garlic cloves, and I'll do these on the side. Place the tomato, tomatillos, and onion. Oh, let's crank up the heat to medium, and just know that some of the ingredients will be ready sooner than others, so just remove them as soon as they're done. Allow them to cook until charred on all sides, softened and completely cooked through. Meanwhile, let's rinse and drain the peppers. All of the ingredients were actually done at the same time, and they're so soft. Look at those juices. Let's remove them. I told you this sauce was going to be easy. Just peel the garlic. It smells so good. Add them into a blender together with the remainder of the roasted ingredients. the dry peppers as well. Half a teaspoon of dry Mexican oregano. Salt to taste, and I'm going to be doing 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. Cover and blend until everything breaks down, but you still want to be left with that chili skin and a little bit of chunkiness. The next one is a green salsa that is mild in heat, also known as a fake avocado salsa because it tastes and looks just like it, but it doesn't have any avocados. It is awesome. Start by removing the stem from 3 jalapenos. The heat content can actually vary on the peppers depending on the batch that you get. And well, these are not spicy at all. That's why I'm gonna add 1 serrano, which is completely optional. You can add it if you want an extra kick of heat. Cut them open and remove the seeds. And I'm gonna be using the spoon method, which was suggested by one of you guys, and we're gonna test it out here. Let's see. It's actually pretty easy. Wow, thank you guys. Ooh, I'm loving this. This really is teamwork. Thank you guys for suggesting it. I love the communication we have going on. Now, as far as the serranos, I'm not gonna remove the seeds because I feel like that's where most of the heat is packed, so that's where we're keeping them. Quarter 4 tomatillos, nice and green. Roughly dice 1/4 of a medium white onion. We're gonna need 1 calabacita, which is Mexican zucchini, and just cut it as uniform in size as possible to the rest of the ingredients. Let's head over to the stove. Heat 1/2 cup of avocado oil over medium heat to a safe pan frying temperature. Carefully pan fry all of the prepped ingredients. Plus 3 peeled garlic cloves. Stir as needed and let them cook until they are completely soft and cooked through. If you see that they start to brown a little too much, lower that heat. We don't want a lot of browning. All right, our ingredients are done. Let's turn off the heat and remove it from the burner. Allow it to cool down for a few minutes before we can blend it. Transfer everything into a blender, including the oil. Let's do that carefully. Now, if you haven't already liked this video, go ahead and do it right now. I really hope you enjoy our content. We do it with tons of love. Also do 1/2 of a bunch of fresh cilantro. 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt. You can do this to taste, of course, as always. Cover and blend until completely smooth and creamy. Look at it. Super smooth, super green. It's crazy good. Today, we're gonna be tasting with chips, but ideally you wanna have it with an entree or tacos.
I tell you what you can have it with. You can have it with any type of food under the sun.
Oh my, oh my goodness, I like that. I like that enthusiasm. You wanna try the spicy one? See what?
How about we start with the lighter ones first?
Okay, I'll let you have this one, the one that looks like avocado salsa, but it's not. I'll have the red salsa, the one that's mild in heat as well. Creamy, oh.
Let's see what this is like. I gotta be cautious.
Oh my goodness.
This one is really good.
I told you, doesn't it taste like avocado? It's got zucchini.
It tastes like if it had lime in it because of the tomatillo.
It's a beautiful balance.
Oh, this one is so good.
This one right here is delicate, creamy. I mean, I could pour this whole thing on my plate and eat it by myself. Okay, I'll do the spicy one. It's just so good. It's smoky, hot, definitely hot. But ooh, oh boy, I can really imagine that one on some tacos. So good.
So good. This one is really good too.
Yeah, I know.
Woo.
You can do this. It's not that spicy.
Hold on. Well, this one's spicy.
It's so good though. I love it. I love that guajillo flavor and the chunkiness, the thickness. All of these are amazing. Can you just imagine them on tacos? I mean, I'm getting inspired. I really hope you enjoyed this recipe. Don't forget to subscribe and also click the notification bell and follow me on all of my social media platforms. All right. Until the next one.
Do the next one.